Now it's time for us to create some more variables. So I'm inside my folder number 2, type system. So this is the code that we downloaded from GitHub. And this is the folder that we created. Remember, we created a folder called as Modern Python 101. So this is where I am. Here I want to create one more folder and I'm going to name it as 02 type system. And inside of this, I want you to create one more file by the name of variables.py. And this is where we are going to create some of our variables. Here is the scenario. Louis wants to go for a party and he has 3 items with him. He has balloons, he has some crackers, and he has some hats. But he has only a single box. So let's see what he's going to do. Let's create a variable called as box. Here we are going to create our variable called as box, and let us assign the value of balloons to the variable of box. Please remember to put this inverted commas because this is the value that has been assigned to our variable of box. On the next line, we simply want to print out our variable. So as you already know, we can simply say, hey Python, I want you to print out my variable, and the name of my variable is box. That's it. Just save a file and let's try to run the file. Now there are two ways of running the file. If you have code runner installed, you can simply click on this and this is going to run your file. And here you can see we have the output of balloons, or you can also run the file from a terminal. In order to run the file from the terminal, first we need to go inside the right folder. As you can see right now, I am inside the folder Modern Python 101 and I need to navigate inside my folder, which is 02 type system. Once inside this folder, you can run the file by typing Python followed by the name of the file. In my case, the name of the file is simply variables.py and hit enter. So as you can see, we have the output of balloons. Let me put up a small comment right over here. All of these lines that you can see over here, which starts with a hash sign, this actually means a comment, and these lines are actually going to be ignored by Python while executing your file. Now just suppose Louis wants to take crackers instead of balloons. So let's see how we can reassign the value to our variable. Let me put up a comment, and here we can simply reassign by saying that for the variable of box, I want to reassign the value to a new one, and the new value is going to be called as crackers. Let me get the spelling right, and we can again try to print it out. So let's try to print out the box one more time. Let me run the file, and here we have the output. So you can see the first output is balloon, and this output is coming from right over here from line number 7. And on the next line, I have the output of crackers. This output is coming from this line number 11. At line number 11, the variable of box no longer holds the value of balloons because we have reassigned the value on our line number 10. The new value that the variable of box holds right now is just crackers. Now for the last time, if Louis wants to change his mind, and this time he wants to take hats. So let's see how we can reassign the value for the last time. Let me put up some comments before we can do that. So for the last time, we are going to reassign the value of box, and this time the new value is going to be hats. And as usual, we simply want to print out the value inside our variable. So we can say, hey Python, I want you to print my variable of box. That's it. Just save your file and try to run it for the last time. So as you can see, we have the output of hats, and we can see the output of hats. Now this output is coming from our line number 15. The current value that our variable of box is holding is hats. The previous values of crackers and balloons, all of these values are now replaced, and the only existing value inside the box variable is hats.